Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Engineering Stuff. I request you to subscribe my channel and also inform your friends. Today we will see Newton's method in machine learning. So let us consider a function f of x1 comma x2 that I want to minimize, and the equation is 2x1 minus 2x2 plus 2x1 square plus 2x1 x2 plus x2 square, and the starting point is given as x1 is equal to 0 0, and the formula to count the next value for the x is xi plus 1 is equal to xi minus ji inverse into delta fi. So this equation you should know to calculate the next point for the x. That means x1 is given. So if I take I value as 1, then this x becomes x2, which is equal to x1, which is given as 0 0. We need to calculate j1 inverse and delta f1. So let's proceed how to calculate these values. This equation is already given. So the first value that need to be calculated is delta f, whose formula is deba f by deba x1 and deba f by deba x2. So this called as partial derivative. So here we need to derivate up to x2 because there are only two terms, that is x1 and x2. So deba f by deba x1, that means we need to derivate this function with respect to x1 by keeping x2 as constant term. So as you can see here, 2x1, so if we derivate this with respect to x1, so this 2x1 becomes 2. This is the constant term, that means 0. 2x1 square becomes 4x1. 2x1 x2 becomes 2x2, and x2 square is a constant term. Second term, deba f by deba x2, means we need to differentiate this equation with respect to x2 by keeping x1 term as constant. So here 2x1 is a constant, so derivative of this term is 0. Minus 2x2 becomes minus 2. 2x1 square constant term, that is 0. 2x1 x2 becomes 2x1 and x2 square becomes 2x2. Next we need to calculate j1, whose formula is deba square f by deba x1 square, deba square f by deba x1 x2, deba square f by deba x2 deba x1, and deba square f by deba x2 square. That means in the first row we need to differentiate this function with respect to x1 two times, and in the second term we need to first differentiate with respect to x1 first, and whatever answer we will get, we will again differentiate with respect to x2. And in the second row, first we will need to differentiate with respect to x2 and then x1, and the last term we will differentiate function f with respect to x2 two times. Now deba by f by deba x1, we already differentiate this is the answer. So this equation we will again differentiate with respect to x1. So this 2 becomes 0, that is a constant term. 4x1 becomes 4 and 2x2 becomes 0. Then for this term x1 we already differentiated, we need to differentiate with respect to x2. So this term becomes 0, 0, and 2x2 becomes 2. So likewise we will get the matrix for J1 becomes 4, 2 and 2, 2. So let's move ahead. In the previous slide, here we calculate the matrix for J1, but while calculating the next value for the x2, we want the inverse of this J1, not J1 matrix. So since this J1 is the 2 by 2 matrix, how to find the inverse of 2 by 2 matrix? So let us consider matrix A as A, B, C, D. So the inverse can be calculated using the formula A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A. And what we will do, we just swap the positions of AD becomes DA, and this B and C will be negated. That is B becomes minus B and C becomes minus C. So this is the simple formula to calculate the inverse of 2 by 2 matrix. We already calculated the matrix J1 as 4, 2 and 2, 2. Now the formula is 1 upon determinant of A. So determinant can be calculated by just this cross multiplication and subtract the terms. 4 into 2 is 8 and 2 into 2 is 4. So 8 minus 4 becomes 4. So determinant value is 4. 4 and 2 will be swapped, that means 2 and 4, and this 2 and 2 value becomes negated, that becomes minus 2 and minus 2. So bring this 4 inside, that gives 2 by 4, minus 2 by 4, minus 2 by 4 and 4 by 4. So we will get this matrix for the inverse of J1. Deba F1 value we already calculated in earlier slide. Now what we will do, we will substitute the value of x1 and x2 as 0, 0, which is already given in the problem. So if we substitute this 0, 0 value for x1 and x2, so we will get the value for this Deba F1 as 2 and minus 2. Now we already calculated this J matrix inverse. We also calculate this Deba F1 and x1 value is already given. So if I need to calculate x2, so x2 is equal to x1 minus inverse of J1 into Deba of F1. X1 value already given in the problem, that is 0, 0, minus inverse of J1 becomes 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 and 1, and Deba F1 is 2 and minus 2. We already calculated in earlier slide. So after calculating all these matrices or performing all these operations, we will get the value as minus 2 and 3 for the value x2. Now we need to check whether this x2 is the optimum point or not. So what we will do, we will substitute this x2 value in Deba F2. So if I substitute this value x2 minus 2 and 3 in these values, we will get answer as 0, 0. That means x2 is the optimum point. But if by chance we don't get this value as 0, 0, then it is necessary to calculate the next value, that is x3. So the formula for x3 becomes x3 equal to x2 minus J2 inverse and Deba F2. So this procedure will be continue till we get the optimum point. So I hope you understand this Newton's method. If you have any doubt, post your comments. Thank you very much.